Hello guys and welcome back to the F1 Tuber YouTube channel, and in today's video I will be breaking down the two breaking news stories erupting the world of Formula 1. Daniel Ricciardo will move to McLaren for 2021 whilst Carlos Sainz will be replacing Sebastian Vettel at Ferrari, following the German's sudden exit from Maranello, which will come at the end of this season. Let's start off with Danny Ric, and he's going to be replacing Carlos Sainz at McLaren from next season. In my opinion, this is a good move for the Honey Badger, and it pretty much says that he's given up on the Renault project. Well, he has, he's leaving them, and it's no secret that he was growing frustrated with the Enstone team during last season, and the risk he took going to Renault just did not work. Let's be honest here, he was never going to return to Red Bull. He left that team to get out of the shadow of Max Verstappen. He was never going to be going to Mercedes because the Silver Arrows would just not let him compete with Lewis Hamilton. And of course, Mercedes have their own breed of racers to rise through the field, such as George Russell. And obviously, Ferrari have chosen to go down the Carlos Sainz route. Plus, Danny Ric turns 31 this year. He is no longer a spring chicken, so Ferrari clearly were looking more at the long term. So Danny Ric was not the option for them. So with Danny Ric unable to get a drive at one of the big three teams, McLaren was certainly the best option for him going forwards. If you look at the potential of claiming a podium from time to time, possibly even a win in the next few years, McLaren would most likely deliver that, not Renault. Renault have not really gone anywhere in the past few years, whilst McLaren are certainly progressing. Ricciardo stated, "I am so grateful for my time with Renault and the way I was accepted into the team, but we aren't done. My next chapter isn't here yet, so let's finish this one strong. Merci." With Carlos Sainz departing McLaren, the team were always going to take a driver of Ricciardo's quality with open arms. He's a proven race winner. He's a top quality driver. I wouldn't say he's the best in the field, but he is certainly a top quality driver who, on his day, can go toe to toe and win out against some of the best drivers on the field. Just look at his competitiveness against Max Verstappen at Red Bull. Okay, Ricciardo maybe didn't win out in the end, but he still gave Max a good run for his money. About 5 or 10 minutes after Ricciardo was confirmed at McLaren for next season, Ferrari announced that Carlos Sainz would be driving for them and replacing Sebastian Vettel at the team from the 2021 season. Mattia Binotto remarked, "We believe a driver pairing with the talent and personality of Charles and Carlos, the youngest in the past 50 years of the Scuderia, will be the best possible combination to help us reach our goals." And you look at that statement, and Mattia Binotto is not wrong. In the past 30 years, Ferrari have always had an experienced driver, at least one, in one of their seats. Yes, I know Carlos has been in F1 since 2015, but I wouldn't call him a veteran of the sport. I don't know about you guys, but this feels quite significant to me that Ferrari are taking a different stance and approach to their driver lineup, so possibly, maybe, they are changing some of their values on the road to redemption and regaining that constructors and drivers crown. Like Ricciardo, Sainz has been in Max Verstappen's shadow, but he was left hung out to dry by Red Bull and Helmut Marko after it was pretty obvious that the team were never going to give him a call-up, to the senior team at least. So this opportunity that Sainz has seized, for him, this could be very, very sweet for him, because for the first time pretty much in his career, he can go toe-to-toe against Red Bull, the team which basically gave up on him. Not only that, but Sainz can now, in a Ferrari, regularly challenge for podiums, victories, maybe not a championship, but he's definitely going to gain a lot more than he did at McLaren. The Spaniard has been in F1 ever since 2015, and in his rookie season, he was, like I've said already, he was in Max Verstappen's shadow. But when Max joined Red Bull in 2016, it seemed like there where Carlos Sainz really started to get in the groove. For Toro Rosso, he was pulling off some stellar performances in 2016 and 2017. I'm thinking his drives at Brazil in 2016, Singapore in 2017. He was driving some absolutely brilliant races, and it seemed like he would be another driver that would be overlooked by one of the top teams. Sainz left Toro Rosso for Renault near the end of 2017 and drove for them full-time in 2018. And although he was in Nico Hülkenberg's shadow, I would say, that season, he wasn't bad at all. He was still pulling off some high point scoring finishes and, again, some stellar races. But he would be replaced by Daniel Ricciardo at the team for 2019. We all know what Sainz achieved in his rookie season at McLaren in 2019, 6th in the championship, best of the rest, and his first podium in Brazil after a season of brilliant performances. I am absolutely thrilled for the Spaniard. Finally, he has got his chance at a top tier team, and he deserves it, absolutely. He's never been the next best thing, but he's always been a brilliant driver, always dragging the best out of any car he's driven, and unfortunately, I've said it before, he's always been in the shadow of another driver, but 2019 fully illustrated the fact that this guy has talent and he deserves a seat at one of the big teams, and I'm so glad Ferrari have given him that opportunity. Yes, of course, Ferrari could have a dreadful 2021. However, you would think in the next few years, Ferrari can certainly deliver a car for Leclerc and Sainz to go and win races and challenge for podiums race after race. And with Sainz only being 25, I do believe that he is at Maranello for the long term. But for Sainz, he now has a drive at a top tier team, something Red Bull never gave him. But guys, that is it for today's video. Please like this video, comment down below what you think of the news hitting the world of Formula 1 today, and if you haven't already guys, please subscribe to the F1 Tuber YouTube channel for more content regarding the world of F1. But until next time guys, see you later.